Hello, my name is Andy and welcome back to my Minecraft Survival Let's Play. I'm actually here on top of one of the houses businesses we've been building in the centre of the town. And since last episode, I've been outlining roughly where the park is going to go. We have around here, we said in the last episode when we outlined some of the areas for the rest of this build, this was going to be the park area. I've added a few extra builds on this side of the houses, just so it's not just one length thick, just give it a bit more thickness of the builds. So there's got alleyways coming out here. I will put a road up going this side here, and this is going to be the outline. So we've got a wall around the edge of the city park with some entrances in it at all different sides. May actually bring this out further over here just to give it a bit more depth. So today we're going to at least start getting the walls up around the outside here, and then that will give us a better idea of that going forward. And it cleared out that space for us as well, but it's quite a nice space in there anyway. I just may choose, like I say, just to take it back here another 10 or 20 blocks, fill that in, and give it a bit more depth. But first things first, so a couple episodes ago, well, we built these buildings. We started off with some wireframes. We came in a couple episodes ago and put in the first layer of blocks around them. So we've got these plain templates. We can come in now and start adding to. One thing I thought with this one as well, it's quite a big one, is actually I'm going to separate this into two separate builds. So that will need filling it all the way up. That's fine, that needs a balcony on it, but we'll have two separate builds here. So one here, and then this one will be out here as well. Just add a bit of variety there. So what I'm going to do now, gather some materials. I know that's going to be a tab. I'm not going to tackle that one today, but what I'm going to do is tackle a couple of them. In fact, let's do these two. Let's mix these two up. Want to start adding in some more textures, some more decor on the outside, get them all decorated from the outside in, and then we'll get a floor in as well for the buildings, and then we'll turn these into two businesses. So let me get some materials, and then we'll crack on with that. Okay, there we go. I got a bit carried away. I got these first two started working on it, and I thought, oh, I quite like adding the textures in and the different bit of detail on the front, so I've added it on these two as well. Started putting in some windows. It's looking more like a face. We'll tweak it. Not put any glass. That's the one I put glass in. Don't know why. I'm not sure if I want to keep that either. At the bottom level here, I've not put any other windows in because these are going to be the shop levels. So this is where the shop will be, and then it'll be stairs going up, and this will be their living quarters. I can always put an extra roof in above if I want to. This will be the windows looking out over to this side where the park will be. These buildings are keeping them as single story buildings with the flat lower pitched roofs, so people have sight of the park from their upper floors. But it makes a big difference now when you've either got some texture down here, a little bit more detail, and not like obviously this side of it where it's quite flat. There's still more detail we can add with the window boxes, as shutters and all that sort of stuff. That will come in due course. This is a step-by-step process building up, and try some different things as well, like putting the logs across there as well, that sort of thing. So next step for me here will be to come in and start putting a business in it and doing the entire build all together, but I'll do it this side next before I start doing that, but not now. What I want to do now is turn my attention over to the park, and the idea is now I'm going to have a wall. The park's going to have a wall all around it, and there'll be entrances into the park, all four sides. So I think we'll come down here. Got stone brick, that's what I'm going to be using. So the aim is now, not bother about where the entrances are going to be now, this is just to mark out the entire outline of the park. I'm just going to go around now and just mark out this out, and then we'll work out where the entrances are going to come in next, and then we'll start working on some walls. Right, here we go. We have the park wall, well, the start of the park wall up in place. So I took it back this way a bit. I've been filling in the land as well. I've still got over here to fill in, but it's getting there slowly. But this is the space we've got. I quite like it. Nice big space. I've took down all the trees from inside here. But what I need to do now is work out where the entrances are going to be for the park. I think to start off with, one can be down here at the sea front, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got one in there, and then I was going to put one down this side. However, yeah, it's quite a long side, isn't it? I put more this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take you out. I've got this angled wall here because I hit the point where I hit the promenade bit here. So I thought I'd just angle this in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. I had to do it in even number, didn't I? I could. We'll correct this in a minute. Take that out of there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the middle. Take you to that side, you to that side. We'll have an angled way in here as well. I'll just remove this wall here and replace it with this wall. If I put one entrance more at this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. There we go. And then one final wall down this side here. Now I think we've got a walkway that comes out there. That might be a good place, just so it's visible. You can just see it. Maybe on an angle. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just go and check that. Mind just saying that the house will be in the way. Be less of an issue because yeah, those houses will be blocking it anyway. It doesn't matter. That's fine. There we go. We have our 5 entrances. So this wall will be higher. Right. If I go 1, 2, 3, take this up, and then down here it'll be go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brick wall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, brick wall, and then we'll come up this side here. See, I would, I don't know what I could do with a light somewhere in here. And then we'll get a light source, and I'll sleep. Let's just try this, see what this looks like. Let's try to add a bit more detail into this pillar. Just wondered if I might need different block as well in there, just to add a bit of variation in colour. Have I got any granite on there? I haven't. Some over there. Granite might be better. I wanted the terracotta mainly for the floors and the walkways. That looks better. In fact, why don't we just make the whole base out of the granite? And then if I get some normal granite in, that looks a lot better. And then we can just come around here on these bits here, pop a half slab on top of those, and then maybe on every other ones, but like that, we put like a lantern. It doesn't connect there. I'll play around. I'll probably play around with the design for a lantern, but something like that. Every other one going around for a light. these pillars on each 4 corners, each of the 2 entrances coming in and out, and that will be our wall complete. So let me play around with the design for this, and I'll get back to you shortly. Right, here we go, one outline park. I've modified these, made them slightly higher as well, and I've gone around now adding the lights, the wall, the iron fencing, all the way around the edge, and then also over here, just tweaked up this little design here, copying what I've done over there. Just add this little wall in here to surround it. I might extend this further out here anyway, but then this can come up over here. It can go back down over here, and then I've added this pathway which will go on past the front of these new buildings here to this side of the park. And I've stopped it there at the moment because I need to work out how that's going to terraform over there. But very nice indeed. Now you'll notice a load of torches in here. I've cleared out all the trees and all of the grass on the ground. Done a bit of terraforming with the land just to sort of give it some more tiers. I sort of like tied it up around here where I've sort of lifted the wall up to fit in with the pathway down the side here. But before I wrap up today's episode, I want to grab my shovel and my pickaxe. From here, I want to think about getting in my floor to the park. So let me just start off by taking out here. So I'll start off by putting initial pathways here. So this one goes down here and across over to there. It goes all the way over to there and then that one to there. Not connected with that yet because I'm out of torches. But ultimately, this is going to be primarily the terracotta. Start off at 5, and as we get a bit further in, we're going to just drop to 3. Let me just pop you back in there, and then we'll come in like this, so. And then we'll just move that like that. So I'm just going to dig out these trenches here. What I've also got as well, just to add a little bit of texture, because it is quite plain, I'll come in afterwards and then maybe chuck in some of the terracotta, polished terracotta in like there, like so. And then I've also got as well an extra little bit of contrast. We've got some of the jungle planks in, and they will come in handy. I can make some half slabs of those to go all the way down on the stairway going down. So what I need to do now is get this all in place, and then that should hopefully be enough, if I've got enough terracotta, and that is, to wrap up this episode. So let me just get this in place and then we'll call it a day. And we now have pathways in the park. Along, this one comes along here, comes to here, that goes off to there, one goes off to there, and then there's one over to there. Bit of texture into it. I might add it to tweak it slightly, likewise some of the paths, some of the widths aren't 100% right, but you know what, to start off with, it's a good layout, and I'm very, very happy with how this is now turning out. Got some open space in here now, all marked out clearly where the park is going to be. I do need to finish this pathway going around this way, and I also then need to tie it into the circular loop. In fact, I might just tie it into the circular loop there, and then send this circular loop from here around the edge of the park there anyway. Let's have a quick look from there. If we go up here right now, we've got a nice big space from big areas of grass that we can look around on and do stuff with. What I now need to do is think about what I want in the park. I need some benches. I need do I need a pond in there? Maybe a pond and a water feature in there. Do we need some plants in there? Some benches? Do I need like is it a pagoda, sort of like an area where you can sit under and what have you? Plenty of things we can put in here, and we will build this up over time. It's just another thing now I've got outlined in the city, and it's starting to fill up even more. So let's take it off then. Let's go quite high up. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. Very happy indeed. And this is what we're going to start doing now, as well as sort of working on these particular buildings down here, filling these up. So like the other buildings on the other side, they'll start coming up and taking shape. I need to get that one. Excuse me? Are you just like a sniper? I'm not a very good sniper, are you? There we go. Anyway, wasn't expecting to see a sniper in the city. So yeah, the buildings over there on top of the ones over there, they don't need to be built up. These will be single story ones because to allow the higher floor access to the view over the park. So they need to be put in place. Again, other areas of the city we'll start working on as time goes by, but it is now starting to come to shape a little bit more as well, and I'm very happy with that. But right now, guys, I'm going to wrap this episode up here. I have gotten quite pleased with the progress we made today. Got a few of these buildings down this side of the street, textured up on the outside. Not fully finished yet. We'll keep working on that as we go forward, and we'll work on the other side as well. We've got the park outlined as well, and all like the towers on the edge of it, around the entrances, and some lanterns around the side, give some illumination. Pathways in the middle of it, we can start filling that in. And this city is now starting to take shape as we go forward. So next episode we'll get some more work done on these houses, and we'll start work on another area of the park as well, expanding and spreading out and making it look a more complete area as we go forward. But on that note, I'm going to wrap up here. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to leave, like, subscribe, all that jazz, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.